How to get good grades in college. 16 best tips. Have you been wondering how to get good grades? Here is a list of 16 hints and tips to help you improve your high school or college grades. Truthfully, the ultimate secret to getting good grades is to develop super study skills. Top tips on how to get good grades. 1. Attend all your classes. Try to absolute best to attend all your classes. Sometimes missing a class is unavoidable, but there are enormous benefits to making sure that you never miss a class. You will be more likely to keep ahead of your subject. You will avoid knowledge gaps due to missing out on an important material. You will have the opportunity to make your presence known by answering questions, participating, and contributing your ideas, thoughts, and opinions. Some colleges give attendance points. Some colleges give attendance points, so if this is the case, make sure that you benefit from them. 2. Master your professors. Get to know your professors and make sure that they get to know you. They will have a better opportunity to understand your strengths and weaknesses. Let them know when you are struggling. They are there to help you. Understand your course of expectations. If there is anything that you are unsure of, don't hesitate to ask your professor to clarify. 3. Stay organized. If you want to know how to get even better grades, organization is really key. Use a planner or calendar and make sure that you are up to date with all of your deadlines. Create a designed workspace with good lighting and a comfortable chair. Declutter your desk. Schedule blocks of time for learning. Organize your digital files in named folders for ease of access. Keep stationery or hand. Make sure that you have pens, highlighters, eraser, sharpener, notebooks, flashcards, and colored markers. 4. Time management. Balancing work, study, and family responsibilities can be challenging if your time is not managed carefully. Time is a valuable commodity. Make a to-do list. Once everything that you need to do is written down, it not only helps you to remember it, but it gives you some relief from worrying about it. Use a planner calendar. Record assignment deadlines and schedule your learning. Set goals. Decide on your daily, weekly, and monthly goals. Once you know where you need to go to, you will already be halfway there. Setting goals gives you clarity and motivates you to take action. Utilize your dead time, such as time in a doctor's waiting room or time traveling on buses or trains. This time can be used for reading, researching, or typing up your thoughts, ideas, and notes. Clear your workspace. Our physical environment has a major effect on the way we work. A tidy space creates a tidy mind. Keep your workspace tidy and remove all clutter. A tidy workspace helps you to have a clearer mind. Marie Kondo, a decluttering expert and author of the book Spark Joy, have some excellent hints and tips on how to keep your workspace tidy. 5. Taking notes. Taking notes will help you at the revision and exam stage. The use of abbreviation is the best way to speed up your note taking. Your abbreviated notes should them to writing out fully after class. According to a research study on the correlation between writing and memory at Princeton University, There is a direct correlation between writing and memory. Writing involves a thinking process resulting in greater retention of information, while typing on a keyboard can be done verbatim without processing and reframing information, resulting in a lower rate of retention. In order to get better grades, close your laptop and go back to old fashioned pen and paper. 6. Become an active listener. Concentrate on the words and messages. Avoid being distracted by a lecture's accent, clothes, speech, or mannerisms. Try to identify the most important points and take notes on them. Avoid getting distracted by your smartphone. Turn it off completely in class. 7. Participate in class. If you ask questions, you are more likely to remember the material as the answer to your question relate to your thoughts on the subject. If you make a habit out of asking questions, it has the additional advantage of encouraging you to listen well. Listen to the opinions and thoughts of your classmates. Listening will help you to process and remember information. Conversations tended to be remembered more than writing information. Contribute to the discussion. By developing a regular habit of making contribution to discussion on the subject, it encourages you to listen, focus, and process. You will want to make a good impression by making educated and intelligent contributions. 8. Develop good writing study habits. During lectures, it's generally a good idea to write down points, which can act as memory joggers. Then, after class, you can write out this note in full. Another popular method is to draw out mind maps during the lecture and expand on them later on. A mind map is a visual, usually colored diagram designed to be a hierarchy of information in which main points can be expanded on in note from later on. Another tip on writing notes well is to draft, rewrite, and proofread your work. The more comprehensive your notes are, the easier it will be to review and study them at the exam stage. 9. Learn in groups and learn from each other. Studying in small groups can break up the monotony of revision. You will have the opportunity to learn from each other. Make sure that when you are learning in a group, it doesn't turn into a social event and you don't get too distracted by unrelated conversations. 10. Know your learning style. In order to become a better learner, you need to define and categorize the method by which you learn best. Once you have done this, you will have a much clearer idea of how to help yourself to process, absorb, and memorize information. The BARC model of learning styles, developed by Neil Fleming and educational theorists, identifies four distinctive categories of learners. B. Visual. Visual learners learn through seeing, therefore respond well to visual aids such as maps, charts, graphs, presentation, images, and videos. Auditory. Auditory learners learn through hearing and best absorb information that they hear such as lectures, discussions, and listening to audiobooks. Reading and writing. Reading and writing learners learn through the input and output of words. This includes writing assignments, essays, reading books, manuals, and websites. Kinesthetic. Kinesthetic learners learn through touching, interacting, and doing. They learn best when they are physically engaged or active during the learning process. They remember and process knowledge best by interacting hands on with their environment. Assess yourself. Once you know how you learn best, you will be a far better learner. 11. Use learning aids and study resources. There are plenty of online tools and resources for flashcards, mind maps, quizzes, record keeping, scheduling, and memorizing that can be highly beneficial to learning. To save your time, we have compiled a list of excellent study resources websites. Check out of the following: Evernote, SchoolTrack, GoConquer, Quizlet, Hippocampus, StudyBlue, StudyStack. Well, I think it's a good idea to have the strategy to be a good student because in my case it's important thing to be the best student as possible. I think I am doing the steps time ago, but only two or three tips I do. I want to be the best student in my university. I want to be the best engineer of minds because for me it's a fun way to live my university life. In my case, I have to clear my room, I have to organize my drawers, but I like do it and I am sure that I will be focused on and motivate when I have to do it. I think as a student the motivation is the key.